With more and more people working from home these days, it's forcing them to move into the digital space. Live streaming events, interviews, workshop, and even those lessons are now going to rely heavily on a live streaming setup. In this video, I'm going to show you my live streaming setup that I'm planning to use for small live events and workshops. There's lots of ways to live stream, starting with webcams and built-in microphones, but if you're looking to improve the quality of your streams, then this is the video for you. If this setup is a little bit overkill for you and all you need is a one camera setup, jump over to my other video about how to use a Sony Alpha camera as a webcam. Being a videographer, my main goal I guess was to repurpose the gear I already have. Even though I'm using an expensive camera, most digital mirrorless cameras can do a great job too. So for this multi-camera setup, the brains of this operation is the Blackmagic Atem Mini. This allows me to have up to 4 HDMI inputs and run that signal as a webcam directly into my computer. I went for the Atem Mini rather than the Pro because I'll be recording the feed via my Atomos Ninja 5, so the extra features available in the Pro wasn't quite worth the extra cash for me on my setup. But you may want to go for that Pro if you think you may take advantage of the extra features on that unit. All the links for the gear will be provided in the description below. Now, my main camera may be a bit overkill for your needs, but I'm using the Sony FS7. The reason for this is that I can run a mix straight into the built-in XLR inputs of the camera and not worry about any syncing issues due to the HDMI cable. It's a known problem that when the sound is plugged directly into the mic inputs of the Atem Mini, the signal of the camera actually takes longer to get to the device, causing it to become out of sync with each other. There is a feature in the Blackmagic software where you can add delay frame by frame to the audio to match the signal of the camera again. Every camera has a different delay and it can be a hassle to sort. This is why I run the audio straight into the inputs of the FS7 via XLR inputs.
If I'm not working with a sound engineer for an audio feed, I use the Mix Pre 3 from Sound Devices. It's portable, it can run off a battery, and it offers some additional benefits like a limiter. So if the signals are coming in too loud, the limiter will pull the audio level down before it distorts. I can also have up to 3 audio inputs at one time if I'm in need of a 2 or 3 mic setup. And again, I usually feed this into the inputs of the Sony FS7 or directly into the mini jack inputs of the Atem Mini. Now, I haven't experienced any syncing issues with the sound, but always double check your live stream just in case. If you're in a band and need more audio inputs, I recommend getting a multi-channel mixing desk. Run all your audio into that, mix a decent audio level of the whole band and run that straight into the inputs of the Atem Mini, or in my case, the FS7 camera. I run the Atem Mini into my laptop, which is running OBS. OBS is a free streaming software which enables me to send my feed off to the streaming platforms like YouTube, Twitch or Facebook. This is where I set up all my graphic overlays for the stream via different scenes that I can configure before I go live. For example, a going live graphic or any watermarks that the client wants. If you're in a one-man band, a handy little feature the Atem Mini has is being able to have the camera angles changing on loop duration so you don't have to keep pressing buttons. You set this up via the Atem Mini software control on the computer with macros. Click on macros, click the plus icon and give the macro a name. Click record, you'll see a red border appear around the interface, which means it's now recording your new macro. Click on the first camera, that is going to record the first step of the loop. Then click the add pause button in the middle here and add the duration of how long you want to hold this angle for. Add 5 seconds and click add pause. After that, click the second camera. Add pause again, 5 seconds. Repeat this for the rest of the angles until you get to the final. Remember to add a pause after the final camera angle because we want this to loop back to the first angle after this. When you're done, click the stop recording button, and this will now save your new macro. Click over to the Run tab, click Recall and Run, toggle the loop button on, and now when you hit the macro button, you will have the camera angles automatically switching every 5 seconds. This will keep looping until you click the stop button here. This handy little feature should really help all you solo performers.
Let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to go into any more details about any particular aspect of this gear.
Live streams can be really stressful, especially for your one-man band show. So if you're looking to start doing more live streaming, do it one step at a time. Make sure you invest in a mic that will improve your sound quality first. You can have the best picture in the world, but if your sound is terrible, no one will want to watch your stream. After that, then you can start looking into cameras and then the Atem Mini switcher or any other switcher for that matter.
So hopefully this video has given you some insight to the gear you may like to get for a great quality live stream and what will work for you in your particular setup. If you like this video, you know what to do, turn that thumb blue and subscribe if you're not already done so, and I will see you in the next one.